Hello and welcome to this discussion of the crypto market crash and answering the question, should you even still be a trader by now after losing so much money? I understand the anxiety is running deep and everybody's wondering, should I even be stressing myself? I just made little money and now I've lost it all back to this market. I can't even look at my portfolio. A coin that was so high is now trading nothing to zero. Example is Bitcoin breaking the 30k support, Luna dumping from $119 all the way to negative number, and then it's crazy because no crypto in the crypto market right now, no token is standing as everywhere has gone flat down. So should you still be a crypto trader? This is the question that I will be answering as I share my experience of 2017 and why I feel something that happened in 2017, it happened in 2012, is repeating itself in 2022. I remember Bitcoin Gorilla. Stick by as I return and we discuss the entire crypto market.
I feel nauseous, believe me. Never had a lot of shit come easy. Had to work hard, struggle just to be me. Had to rise up just so they could see me. Did what I had to do just to feed me.
Hello, welcome back. So the first thing I'm going to share with you is show you my observations about this market. You see, one thing I've learned about this market is the same experience that took place 2017 is likely what is playing out in the market and why we're seeing so much bad dump, right? You wonder, why is Bitcoin crashing non-stop? No support is holding. 30k support has broken, 29k support has broken, 28k is nowhere to be found as we dive down to 27,500. Well, I will tell you this, in 2017 I experienced something like this, and I will tell you it was not a nice experience as I found myself stuck in a market for 3 years straight. I was literally shrinking, not understanding that crypto was holding me bondage because I could not understand why a coin will keep dumping from 20k and all the way back to $4,000, $3,000. I'm not talking about any other coin but Bitcoin. In 2017, we see Bitcoin going to 20,000 and then dumping right to $3,000. In 2012, $7,000. In 2012, the same scenario happened when we see Bitcoin leaving the $100 range to move all the way toward $1,000, and the same Bitcoin 1 year later returned to $168. Why is this repeating itself? Because here is my observation. Now, Bitcoin goes through something they call halving. Now, halving happens every 4 years, and from my observation, halving, if you don't know what it is the period of time where the rewards of the miners are being slashed into two. So the first question I'll answer is, who are miners, right? You might ask. Now this video is going to be breakdown of you understanding some certain thing in the crypto market and me sharing my experience of this market in the past few years now. I've been trading now, this is going 6 to 7 years, right? So I am going to share my experience and tell you my ups and downs, my challenges, and how I am where I am today in this market. The first thing I'm going to share with you is the fact that this comes and this goes, and each experience helps you get better in trading. So the fact that you are experiencing this is actually should be a good thing and not a bad thing. Yeah, I understand losses can be very painful, but one thing I have learned from losing a lot to this market is that if you are strong enough to withstand the pain during this period, you will be able to reap back anything you've lost in double, because now you're going to take the experience you have with you and then put it into action so that you won't repeat the same mistake. So I'm going to share my experience in 2017 and how it helped me really see the dump that was coming. And actually, if you don't know, I have been seeing this dump for 1 year. I've been shouting that wait to buy is cheaper, it's going to go lower, it's going to go lower, and here we are. And one thing that scared me so much much when I was making those predictions, and I know a lot of people will not believe me, is the fact that I see that when the dump starts, no altcoin is going to survive it. I'll be very honest with you, no altcoin is going to survive it. And not just that, Bitcoin is going to recover, but it's going to take time. That's the thing that I see. That's the lesson that I see. So according to what I am saying, I'm going to tell you why it's going to take time for Bitcoin to recover. And another thing is that my experience also taught me that when the dump start, most times we're going to break every possible support, and then we're going to struggle to even bounce, because people will kind of seems to be like running from buying each coin, and it's going to be terrible. It happened in 2017, and I just pray this is not what is happening right now in the crypto market. So let's go deep down, but that does not mean the end of crypto in my own experience, because after 2017 I thought it was the end of crypto, only for crypto to recover and bounce back twice as strong is an understatement. Bitcoin, instead of 20k, made it 3 times to 68k. Now see, that's the importance of the experience of going through such thing. So first of all, let's break down why is this happening. Let's start by understanding what halving is. Like I said, halving is the rewards given to miners. Now these miners are computers. Actually, they are PCs all over the world, owned by different people. You yourself can own it if you can afford it. You can start mining yourself. Anybody can mine. Now these miners help to confirm the transaction on the blockchain, in the Bitcoin blockchain network. They help confirm transaction. This transaction is me and you transaction. As you send money from one point to another, somebody buy bitcoins from you and you sell bitcoin to someone, these are moving off Bitcoin, right? They help in confirming this transaction. So if you've done Bitcoin transaction before, you're going to see is waiting for confirmation. So these confirmations are coming from these miners that run mathematical calculations on their system. It runs automatic, so they are literally not doing anything, just leaving their systems on, right? So you leave your system on and your system does the maths, right? So these people get rewards, and their reward every 4 years is slashed into 2. So if before their rewards was 10 Bitcoin, after 4 years they will no longer be receiving 10 Bitcoin as reward each time they confirm a transaction. Instead, when the block comes, they will be receiving half the reward, so which is now 5 Bitcoin. Now after another 4 years, it's no longer going to be 5 Bitcoin. Instead, it's going to slash down again, and they will be paid 2.5. So imagine someone who works so hard with a system burning electricity, because one thing you must know that there are 2 types of mining, right? So the mining that Bitcoin currently use is very power intensive, required. It requires power, electricity to run, and it's highly intensive because you have to leave your system on, and this thing draws a lot of power to it, right? So the money that these miners are spending in electricity bills is quite high. I know some of them use solar, but again, most of them have to complement the solar with other things. So even the solar itself is still money, right? So they spend so much money in this process of mining. But then after 4 years, their reward is being slashed into 2. Sorry for that clap. I know it must have hit your ear. Oops. So don't mind me. So the miners profit are slashed into 2, and not just that, the difficulty of mining grows. What do I mean by the difficulty of mining? I mean that as more people join the mining, the more it is difficult for them to actually find a block. So as you mine, you're going to find the block, and the block is the reward. Now one person on his own cannot find a block, so most times there's something they call pools. So pools are like a team of people who join hands together, join their computer to be able to confirm more transactions to find a block. So when they get the block, they split the block among themselves. So these miners are constantly paid lower than the last time. If it's you who does a job, and every 4 years your salary is being slashed into 2, how are you going to feel about it? Well, this is what the miners are facing, right? So for the miners, they feel they somehow are losing. Most of them complain. Most of them quit because it's no longer paying off. Since Bitcoin live, Bitcoin has only gone through 3 previous halving. The first halving took place in 2012. Now, this halving took place, and by 2013, Bitcoin experienced a real huge pump. We see Bitcoin pumping from $100 to $1,000 for the first time since Bitcoin went live. You can see what happened. Now look at the procedure. Now I want you to take very good note of what happened, the chart of Bitcoin after that pump. We see Bitcoin going back to the $100 range. You can see that. This is Bitcoin clicking 1,200 and then Bitcoin returning, and it's crazy because there was no sign of good pump after that hit. They just kept going down and down and down and down and returned to the same point where the pumping started. That's the first halving. And let's see how long it took them. The halving happened in 2012. Throughout 2013, it was a pump. By 2014, the dump started. And throughout 2014, throughout 2015, it was in an entire dump. That's 2014, 2015. By 2016, another halving. So 2 years. 2 years of down market. And not just down market, down and sideways. So it doesn't just go down, it went down, it hit the bottom, then it started sideways for 2 years. Good, let's take note of that. Then 2016, there was yet another halving. Now, as this halving happened in 2016, yet again, price started yet another pump. So this is yet where the second halving happened. So here, let's get closer. So in 2016, another halving took place. And what happened to Bitcoin this time around? The same thing that happened in the past happened. The halving happened in 2016, and by ending of 2016, the pump started. The pump always starts October, November. That's what I noticed. Even in 2012, 2013, October, November, the pump started. So 2016, October, November is right here. So let's zoom in and see what happened in October, November 2016 after the halving has happened. It's like few months after the halving, because the halving was around March or so, or June, July or so. So it's like few months, 3 months or 6 months or so. I can't remember the particular date, but it's right here. The pump breakout started. So this is when the halving took place, the pullback of the halving around March or so, or June. Now after the halving, we see Bitcoin started moving up, right? So from that time, Bitcoin started pumping, and the entire of 2017, from the end of 2016 to the end of the entire of 2017, it was entirely pump, as Bitcoin made its way from $100 yet again to $1,000 yet again, because 1,000 is the last high. They broke above the 1,000 and they made it all the way up toward 20,000. Now this is where people like me fell a trap for it. So we've been in Bitcoin, and until we see that huge pump. Of course, I missed the 2012. I've not gone into Bitcoin by then, but 2017, I was already into Bitcoin. I was excited. You made this huge money, easy money for the first time. See, longing Bitcoin is the easiest thing you want, right? Especially then, I was not even trading futures. I was all on spot. I was just going and having fun, and I kept putting my money. But once the dump started, and unfortunately, I was one of those that bought the top, honestly, Bitcoin changed, and the rest is story. It kept spiraling down. It kept going down. There was no single sign of recovery, just the same way it did in 2012. and it went all the way to $3,000. I lost it. I lost my mind. I will be very honest. I lost my mind. I slimmed down. I couldn't eat. I couldn't do nothing. I couldn't talk to anybody. I completely cut everybody off. I completely felt it. And by 2018, I was depressed, very depressed. Because why? I was depressed, but I couldn't talk to anybody about it. I was the only one who knows what was happening to me, because literally so many people don't know about Bitcoin, right? So to even learn about Bitcoin, I traveled. And in school, it was one of the things someone secretly taught me, and I felt like it was something. In fact, let me not say taught me. The guy didn't teach me anything. He was just talking about Bitcoin with his friend, and I since to go back and started browsing about it to learn more about it. So one thing about Bitcoin is that Bitcoin kept me stuck. In 2017, I was already in business and all of that. I put my money in. My business crashed. I went bankrupt, and still there was no hope. So I sold. I sold in 2018. 2019, beginning of 2019, I sold all my coin. Literally, there was literally nothing left. I was just like, whatever is left, let me just take it. And it was a disaster. I remember I even went into miming. It didn't just work for me. I tried so many things, it didn't work. I had to sell. I sold the bottom in pain, in that I was depressed, just like a lot of people are feeling right now. But immediately I saw. Few weeks later, it changed direction. No, sorry, few months later, not weeks, let me be honest. Few months later, Bitcoin started moving up. But fear will not let me buy. It got to 6K, it got to 8K. Fear will not let me buy. And I see Bitcoin went to 12K. I had a friend then, and this person will be like, you don't want to buy Bitcoin. You don't want to buy Bitcoin. Remember when you were talking about Bitcoin? Now you don't want to buy Bitcoin. My friend bought Bitcoin, and Bitcoin crashed yet again. All of us had to. It was crazy. It was crazy. This person said, I will never do Bitcoin again. Bitcoin is crazy. This, that. A lot of people gave up. I was still having hope, but I was not really having hope, because I was not on any Bitcoin around this zone. So Bitcoin again literally was going down, and when it was going down, I could not take my mind about one thing about crypto is that once you're in and you've tested the money, there's this belief inside you that things are going to change. You understand? So I always had that belief that things are going to change, and I yet bought again. It dumped all the way down to 4K. I sold again, and after selling again, the same Bitcoin never returned, because I did not understand that halving in 2020 could change everything. So in 2020, there was another halving. Now this is when I started understanding the pattern, right? So in 2020, after I have sold, after I don't have anything again left, then I actually started trading futures late 2018. I started trading futures and Robinhood and all of that, and I started trying to get used to futures. I was whipped several times, but I was learning. So in 2020, thanks to Binance, it makes trading easy, and I started trading on Binance, and things really literally changed, because I was not holding Bitcoin. I was not feeling safe. I was feeling insecure, because I was not trusting myself that I'm not going to lose all my money. And so all I did was to trade futures. So I focused on futures for quite a long time, right? So this taught me a lot, because then just when I don't have Bitcoin moved so badly to 68K. And the fear of buying Bitcoin again was so high that I decided to buy other altcoins. And not just that, I decided to focus on trading futures. Now, one thing is, over that 20 a late time when they sorry, it doesn't mean that I didn't bought Bitcoin all the way till it got to 68k. No, let me not use that word. At least I know the first starting point, even while it was at 20k, I was still having that in and out. I'll buy, I'll sell, I'll buy, I'll sell, trying to still get myself stable. But thank goodness, thanks to the fact that I never give up, I was able to recover myself, and I'm able to come back and then see the market. But yet again, the same thing happened, because 1 year later, just after halving, the pump happened, and now the dump is happening in 2022. So you see, so does this mean that Bitcoin and the entire crypto community, the entire crypto market, altcoins and the rest are going to stay on sideways, pulling back down throughout 2022, 2023 until 2024 halving, and 2025 we could see a pump, a real pump that could take us above 80k, probably 100k. So should you still be a trader till that time? Honestly, I will tell you this, out of all this, my experience, the anxiety, the depression, in fact, if you see me, you will not recognize me, right? But now I am still here, right? And all this experience has made me the trader that I am today. Now, if you want to ask yourself, should you still be trading crypto after all these huge losses? Believe in me, for someone who has gone bankrupt several times from crypto, I understand. And what this whole thing, the pain, has taught me is building my own personal strategy. Now, if you watch my analysis, I learned over the years of pain to build my strategy based on all the mistakes I've learned, the lessons I've learned. So I made these mistakes and I learned from these mistakes. So the question is, why are you even in crypto in the first place? Now, a lot of people have different reasons for being into crypto. Some people want quick money, right? Money that they can get and that's it, right? Buy a house, buy a car, and that's it. That's what some people goals are. That's all, right? Quick money. Those people, they don't care about fundamental analysis. They don't even care about technical analysis. Most of them are doing guesswork. They just go, they buy any coin, it makes money for them, they're out. So that's what they do, right? Those people, a lot of those people are going to get flushed out by what is happening. Most of them are not going to be in this market by the end of 2025. I tell you this. By 2024, so many people would have been flushed out of crypto. 2025 is going to be a good year. So here's what I'm saying, and I will tell you, I will share it with you. If you are in crypto for a long time, it is opportunity to buy more. That is why I said I have tokens that I have chosen myself that all I need to do is take this token for the next 5 to 6 years, and I'm just going to keep buying because I know halving is coming and I expect a reaction, and if this reaction comes, the whole entire crypto market is going to pump, right? So I buy such tokens and I'm staking them. So as this dump is happening, I already know that my portfolio is dead, so I'm leaving it there. But I just believe that there's going to be a second coming, and I know the second coming is going to be stronger than the first coming. So I'm just using the opportunity to buy the ones I'm going to buy and add. Now, me, I will tell you this: portfolio management is very important at situations like this. You can't be holding 20 coins and you expect everything to be fine. For me, I make sure that I don't over diversify my portfolio. I keep my coins very minimal. I keep it maximum of 6, and I keep it this 6 maximum. In fact, sometimes I like holding 3 or 4. I don't like holding too many coins, so that when the things are bad, I know how to pull out fast, right? So I always add money to those tokens as they go my way. I don't too many diversify. If you have too many portfolios, some portfolio will wreck your account to zero. It's very bad. It's completely, if you have something like Luna in your portfolio, it's gone for you. So what I'm saying is diversify, but do not over diversify. And very importantly, I want you to understand that everything that happened in this market is because, see, if you come into crypto with the hope of getting rich quick, you will be bye-bye before 2025. I tell you this because why? You will feel the pain. You will feel it. This market is what it is. The goal is to become consistently profitable, to grow yourself and grow the skill. You see, one thing people miss is the fact that trading is a skill. Crypto is a skill. in the fact that when I mean crypto is a skill, is you must understand the price. If you are going into it as a guesswork, you are going to lose everything in your pocket to the dime zero. It will turn to dust. I don't care how rich you are, crypto will turn your pocket to dust in just one candle. So it's good to have knowledge. If you don't have knowledge, find somebody that have knowledge and keep the person by your side. Let the person tell you what they are seeing. It's very important. As much as crypto will give you this money, crypto can wipe you dry in second. It's like teasing. It's like somebody giving you $5 and taking $20 from you. This market is not programmed to give you money. This market is programmed to take money from you. This is a game of the mind. It is programmed to take money from you. So if you're coming into crypto thinking it's cheap money, it is to lure you in. That's how the market works. The market itself is like an ocean. It's deep. It's wild. Nobody is in control of it. It's not controlled by the government. This is the only market this is the only profession that choose your salary by yourself. I don't care how much you want to get paid. If it's $1 billion, then you better work hard for it. You will get paid if you put in the work. It's possible. There's nothing impossible in the crypto market, but it will take hard work. It's not cheap. There's no cheap money in crypto. A lot of people who get cheap money at the end of the day, when they return, they will give back times to whatever they took out of the money, out of crypto. That is how crypto trading works. So first of all, you must understand, why am I even trading as a person? Am I trading? So why am I even trading as a person? Am I trading because I want to make quick money, or am I trading to make it a profession? My profession. This is my profession. I do this because I want to enjoy it. Now, this will depend on your time and your goal, like I said. Or are you an investor? Are you someone who have the money but you don't have the time? Then you know that you are someone who is going into crypto for a long term. Then you put your mind at rest and try to look at a longer time, so that situation where you have fluctuation like what we are seeing in the market won't affect you totally. And again, learning a little bit of knowledge of the market will help you as an investor, because knowing the right time to buy and the right time to sell is so golden. So it's good that if you don't have the time, hire somebody, pay somebody. If you have the money, of course, it's better to secure your portfolio than how much you'll be paying the person to give you that insight that you need, right? So another thing that I will tell you this, as a crypto trader, you must understand that every mistake, every day is another day. And for you to succeed, you must learn to let losses go. Yes, I know it's a bitter truth. First, you must learn to use stop losses. Second, you must learn to let losses go. If you lose a trade, when I lose a trade personally, I've learned to embrace loss. It was in the past when I started, I lose a trade or the market gets bad, I get moody, I get frustrated, I get carried away, and my day is spoiled for the rest of the day. No, now I don't do that. Now I just go with the flow, right? Because personally, I'm literally understanding how this whole entire thing works, right? So I'm literally understanding how it works. So I know that if I'm putting money into this market long term, I gotta take my mind out of the market. I can't put my heart where my money is. It will be a heart attack. I want to have peace of mind. Though I put my money there, it's like an investment, right? You put it there and you take your mind off. But make sure that before you put it there, you have already done your research, understand that you are buying the right time and likely to sell at the right time. Don't just buy because you want to buy. That's a lot of mistake a lot of people are making, buying crypto because they want to buy. I personally made that mistake in 2017 when I kept buying just for the buying sake. But now I will not make that mistake. So what I do is, if I am buying for a long time, what I do is opportunities like this heavy dump is something to take note of and buy more. One thing you must know is crypto is new and crypto is not going anywhere. I don't care if Bitcoin dump to 8K. Bitcoin is not going anywhere. It will pick back up and it will continue the journey. First of all, adoption is still going on. Yes, is it the bubbles? It's not the first time the stock market is crashing, but me and you know that the stock market is still here, right? So it's not the first time that the crypto market will crash. I just showed you that it has happened in 2012, in 2014, it has happened in 2018, and it's happening right now. So it's no different. So all I need you to know is, first of all, focus on yourself. Tell yourself that if you want to become a profitable trader, there are processes. It is not a get rich quick. You have to know some certain things. Have some basic knowledge about crypto and understanding the token you are investing in. So first of all, you must avoid shit coins, buying coins that have no real values, and again, staying up to date by understanding the price move, so you know the right time to buy and the right time to sell. So another thing that I want to talk about is the fact that I want you to take your losses. If you are someone that want to go into trading for a long time, then you should understand that crypto has the chance of making you any kind of money. Name the figure you want. It might beat you today, but if you can understand why you were beaten, then tomorrow you will be the one to beat it. So take the lessons and see it as your school fees. I'm sure most of us go to school to learn, and we pay for it. Even in the school, don't they whip us? Don't they punish us when we make mistakes? It's the same thing with trading. We make mistakes every day. When you lose money, you are the one who made the mistake. The market was never wrong. It's either you didn't do proper research, or you bought the top, or you bought the wrong time, or you were FOMOing, or just maybe something triggered why you lost money. Because while you were there losing money, someone is somewhere making money. So while you're losing money on spot, futures are shorting the market and they are making the money. It's just that maybe you are scared and you don't know much about futures and you don't trade it. So a lot of reasons, which is not the market's fault. The market has already been programmed to take your money. It is now your choice to protect your money and take as much as you can. So I see crypto as like a casino, right? Where there is money on the table, enough money. And in this table, there are two teams, the buyers and the sellers. You can only be on one team one time at a time, right? Now, being on one team, if your team is winning, you guys will take as much as you can. If your team is losing, you guys will lose everything on your side. So the goal is, once you get to this table, you make a choice. What team will you want to be on? Now it is your choice to make. It is now in your power to make the right decision. If you decided to go with the team, now the next thing you will do is not just going to the table and say, oh, I'm going with the buyers, and you put, I'm going all in. I have $100,000 and I'm putting $100,000 on the table. I'm going all in. No, it's not done like that. You're going to have things like trade management. What are these trade management? What will you do if things go wrong? If you enter a buy and the market didn't go up and decided to go down, what will you do? Will you just sit right there and watch the market keep going down, taking all your profit along? Yeah? Will you do that? No, of course. You need plans. You need safety jackets standby so you won't drown in the ocean, right? Because this market is an ocean and can pull you like a shark smelling blood from a 10,000 mile, yet it can catch it and tear it down. That's how this market hunts anybody who makes mistakes down. It will not have pity on you, especially if you are a futures trader. So as a person, you sit down and ask yourself, why did I start trading? Now, if you start trading to liberate your life and probably find an end to money problems, then you are on the right track, because crypto can pay you. Being into crypto and learning trading, now I mean for serious traders, learning how to trade crypto, understanding the crypto prices movement helps you. It's like being handed a money printer into your hand and papers. All you need to do is just print the damn money, and there you are. You couldn't print money, you're wasting the papers. You've been given ink, you've been given the printing machine, you've been given papers. All you need to do, print whatever amount you want. Now, if this is your first and of course you're going to make lousy, crazy mistakes, maybe the number is not right, or things are going to, now it's going to take years for you to master how to use that printing machine. But once you master how to use the printing machine, then you can print unlimited money, because now that is when you are a pro, right? So it's the same thing as trading. As a trader, you're going to make countless mistakes, but remember, every experience is important. Every trade is important. It is not about one trade, it's about the collective of all the trades that you've been taking. That's what makes you either a profitable trader or a loser. A lot of people, let me tell you something, it is no joke when they say after 2 years only about 10% will be left in trading. I see that happening in crypto. Very soon, a lot of people that you know that are boasting right now about trading crypto are not going to smile again when they hear the name Bitcoin. Most of them are going to run for their life, and you'll never see them trading crypto. I don't know if you're going to be one of those people, but I will tell you, if you had the dream that you want to liberate your life, you are tired of your job, you're tired of the 4 to 5, you're tired of people telling you what to do, crypto is likely going to change your life, but it's going to require you to put in the work, withstand the pain, withstand the losses, learn how to let losses go. You must learn how to let losses go, because if you're hooked to the losses and you don't move on, you find your past pulling you back. So one thing about life is transformation, change, growth. To grow, you see, they say change and growth work hand in hand. If you are someone who is so fixed in their ways, who is so not changeable, then you find that growth becomes very hard for you. But as a trader, each trade is going to force you to change, because then you're going to experience things that you've never seen before. The market is full of uncertainty. You will think you've seen enough until the next trade teaches you that you are led to see anything. We might see so many patterns happen daily, but trust me, the same pattern might show up, but it is not the same trader who traded it yesterday will trade it today. So for that reason, as a trader, why are you becoming a trader? Just know one thing I will tell you. I don't care your family. I don't care where you are coming from. I don't care your how much you have in your bank account. I don't care if you're rich. I don't care if you're poor. One thing I will tell you, it is possible for both the rich and the poor if you can learn the skill. For the poor, I will tell you this. I am not from a rich family, and I am here trading. Because why? Because I understand that it is not about the money you start with when it comes to crypto. It is about the skill, the knowledge that you have about timing and about when to take action. If you can get this right knowledge, crypto can change your life from the very bottom and change you to somewhere. But you need patience. It's not going to be an overnight success. Those who come into crypto as overnight success get crashed. Personally, when I first came into crypto, I had that mindset, and most of us here who first came into crypto had that mindset of overnight success. It just never works like that. It will crash and it will take you along with it, and so many people never comes back after that. Instead, have a growth, a learner's mindset. See your trading, the process, as a process of learning, not a process of cashing out big. Yeah, in the process of learning, as you cash out big, that's a bonus. That is like a reward that you're doing something right. Not that you are the king. A lot of people after few trade of wins feel like they are the king. Yes, it's good to feel good that yes, you have been rewarded, but it's good to also understand that every day you are learning and you are going to make mistakes. So when you see these wins and you're feeling so good, and then all of a sudden one loss completely shattered everything, and now you feel like you should quit trading, you shouldn't trade again. Come on, you should understand that the good days will come, the bad days will come. It is you being able to keep your losses minimal that will make you a profitable trader and a pro. Let me tell you one secret you don't know. Pros are constantly making mistakes, but what makes them pros is their reaction and how they manage to come back from their losses. Most people don't come back, but pros understand that the good days will come, the bad days will come. Being able to get back up and continue this journey is what is going to take you to your destination, because each trade will teach you something you never know before. Unless you don't understand that this is a school where you learn daily. I don't care if you don't, it's not a school where you have to pick a book. Trust me, just going in and out of the market is an entire lesson. Every day you're dealing with thousands of people without seeing their face, but you're feeling their emotions. As these candlesticks move, some people are crying, some people are happy, some people are joyous, some people are moody, some people don't even want to feel anything, some people are emotionless. So many things are going on as these candles are going on. So it's left for you to protect yourself. Have your plans, your trading plan, your trade management, especially your stop loss, and make sure that you are constantly staying on guard. But I will tell you this, if you are here to turn your life around with crypto, I want you to know that this is just but a piece of event to the bigger picture. It's like a drop of water to the bigger ocean. One day you're going to sit down when Bitcoin will be at 200k and you'll be like, wow, I am glad I never gave up on this journey. I might have lost this, but now I did not just make back what I've lost. I am now better than I will not make the same stupid mistake like when I started. So when you understand that it is a journey, then you won't give up easily. You just slip over the loss. Over time, you will learn not to make the same mistake, especially if you're the type that always go all in. I don't advise that. When people tell me I go all in, I'll be like, no, you don't do that. You are about to crash yourself if anything goes wrong. Learn to diversify and learn to understand timing. I remember Bitcoin Gorilla. Today I am very happy to make this video. This is not like my normal video. Today I just be like, okay, I understand the whole crash is affecting everybody, and I said let me come and let's talk. I want to talk to you, and I want to tell you that it is not the end of trading. It is not the end of the world. Crypto has a future. Crypto is still a baby. It's like an infant displaying, and everybody is already judging the infant and saying the infant is not going to make it to adulthood. Who are you to tell the infant is not going to make it to adulthood? Everything has a stage, and this stage of crypto is also going to pass, and then we're going to see the upside yet once again. And this is it for how we should be handling this situation. How I am handling this situation is that I stake my coin, and I already made up my mind that any coin I'm holding is going to be for a period of 5 years to 6 years. So probably I'm looking at 2025, 2026 is the period that I will think about pulling any coin that I have. And I think it's an opportunity to put any little money that I'm not using. Now, any money you're putting into crypto shouldn't be money you're using. It should be an investment over time. You're looking to change your life in the next 4 years. So you throw the money there. But I don't think it will be up to 4 years. I actually see from now to 2024, the halving happen, and 1 year later, 2025 is going to be a good year. So this is what I am seeing in the entire crypto market. Remember, I am Bitcoin Gorilla, and access into Machiavelli Traders is still open. To come in, when you come in, I'll give you 6 weeks intensive training on how to understand price, understand timing, and not make the same mistakes, right? And not just that, I am going to be trading with you. You're going to join the family, and you're going to trade with me daily as we trade this market on Binance Futures. So if you're new to trading futures and you want to improve, or you don't even know how to trade Bitcoin futures, but you are tired of spot getting stuck in the market, and you want to find, even though you're holding the coin, futures help you to recover your loss. That's the advantage. Then come into the house, as I don't just trade you, you are going to be trading life with me for the rest of life. It's a lifetime access. Access is currently open. Just visit machiavellitraders.com and you register. But access is limited access, and access will be closing by 23rd of May. I remain Bitcoin Gorilla. Thank you for watching. My subscribers, I appreciate you, and my new viewers, thank you for still being here. Don't forget, if you had loved this discussion that we have, just subscribe so that you'll be notified when next I post. Don't forget the notification bell. If you click it, you'll be notified. Thank you for watching. Happy trading.
I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm pissed off at these fucking clowns who were all taught they deserve an ounce. It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown.